Okay, welcome. Today we are going to be painting a sunset over a forest. As you can see here, we're going to be using our basic colors. So it's going to be yellow, blue, and then also red, black, and white. Putting this over here for now. So first off, you're going to need a plate. I'm just using a piece of canvas that still has the wrapping on it, so it will be able to be washed off when I'm done. And I'm going to start by just putting the paint onto my palette or my canvas. So I'm just, oh, okay, I'm just going to do a little bit. That's actually not a little bit, but it's fine. And then I'm going to get some of the blue and some red. Eh, I can't get it. I can't open it, so we're just going to do it like this. And then some white. So now we're also going to need a paintbrush. So this is like a thicker, flat paintbrush. And then this is going to be our smaller, pointy brush. So first of all, we're going to make the color orange by mixing yellow and red. So now that we have our color orange, I want to add a little bit of white to lighten it up, to make it more, I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, but it's gonna go in the sky, so I want it to look more like a sky color. And now I feel like it's a little bit too much of a white, but you know what, it's fine. So you should have a red orangish color, and you're going to draw a line that is almost halfway horizontally with your flat big canvas going all the way across. So this is where the sky is going to be, and this is where the water is going to be. And now we're going to make two triangles, essentially a diamond. We're going to do a triangle going up in the sky, and we're going to do a triangle going down in the water. And you're going to want to fill it in with your brush. And if you run out of paint, just make the color again. It doesn't have to be literally identical, but try your best to make it similar. Yeah, see, mine's not exactly the same, but it's fine. And you're going to just go up and down and paint and fill that in. All right, now I'm just gonna get some water on my brush and kind of blend it together a little bit. Water is gonna be a great tool for when you are trying to blend your colors. All right. So now that we have the diamond and the line, now we are going to not clean our brush all the way. Sounds kind of weird, but just go with it. And we're gonna dip it, draw a half circle going down into a triangle or facing the triangle, the tip of it. And it's gonna look like strange for now, but it's all part of the process. Hey, excuse me. All right, sorry about my cat. He says hi. And we're just gonna paint the top and fill that little half circle in. Yes. All right. Now we are going to put our brush in the water. Hey, not for you. And we are going to clean our brush off. All right. Next step. You're gonna get some black. Oh, it's crusted. It's crusted. Am I having such a hard time? All right. I'm just gonna get a little bit of black. Oh, that's a lot of black. It's actually way more than I need for right now, but I might use it all. We'll see. Anyway, you're gonna just dip your big brush into the black, and you're not gonna completely get all of your brush colored with black because you just need a little bit. And you're gonna start from the edges, and you're going to stroke with your brush in towards the blue and in towards like the center of the painting. And you're gonna do this all the way down, but if you run out of black, kind of like how I am, don't get more. We don't need it to be super dark. And I'm actually gonna stop right here because I actually have like completely run out of any color of any sort. So next you're gonna do the other side exactly the same way. And I'm gonna get some water. That'll help me to get that color to spread more. It almost looks like watercolor. So on this side, I am going to go all the way down just because I can, and I'm gonna just do the same on the other side. Oh, too much water. I got too excited, but that's okay. Okay. Now we're going to not wash our brush, and you're going to dip it in the blue again, and you're gonna get it a little bit wet, and then you're going to go right back over what you just did with the blue. So you're gonna do the blue over the black. This is annoying me. And now we're gonna do same thing to the other side. I'm gonna go back and forth. Okay, And you're gonna get it wet again, some more blue. And you are gonna start going into that circle that you have made, and you're just gonna keep blending back and forth until you are happy with the way it looks. You should not be able to see like a lot of color blocks, and when I say that, I mean, hey, sorry, my cat had his head sticking off the balcony. I don't like that. Okay, you're just gonna go back and forth until you're happy with it. And honestly, I think mine is a little dark, but I'm not gonna do anything about that yet. I'm gonna get some more blue and just do the same with the other side. And now, yes, I have my blue going into my orange color. We are going to do that, but we are not going to be adding blue onto the orange. We're just going to be using whatever we have left over on the brush to kind of like slowly enter the orange's territory. Not invading it, just kind of like saying, hey, what is up? And you can just add water to do this. Okay, looks kind of weird, I know. But for the next step, we are going to clean our brushes off. We're gonna get some more of that orange color that we made earlier. I'm gonna make mine a little bit more pink, I think. All right. And I'm just going to go back and forth on that triangle I had made, but I am going to allow the blue to kind of get intertwined. And so you're just gonna be using your brush to go one way, other way, one way, one way. I'll show you a close-up for a better way. So you're gonna do your brush flat, put pressure on it, stop, and then go the other way and put pressure on it, stop, back and forth, just like that. Felix. Okay. Now I'm going to get a little bit more of pinkish color after I clean off my big brush. And I'm just going to dominate that center area with the color. I'm also going to need to let it dry a little bit because it is kind of wet. So the more you keep blending on top of the wet paint, and you don't have like the exact color that you like, the more you're just going to smear everything around and make a big mess. So now that is there. I'm going to move on to the water, and we're essentially going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to go a little bit faster. I'm going to do my cheating fast way of doing this. I'm just going to put some black over here, woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. Yeah, okay. And then I'm just going to get the blue, blue, and blend it. And I'm going to get some white. All right. Now that that is complete, I'm going to fit my brush back in, spin it around. And honestly, this is kind of a small brush for as much ground that we are covering, so I'm going to switch it up to this one. I'm going to move back up to the top area. I'm going to get some more blue. And I'm just going to go over everything. And like I said from last time, you just have to start from the outside in, go inside. So outer to inner, out to in. And it's okay to do a little back and forth here and there, but for the most part, try to do out to in. But when you're trying to blend the inside, you can definitely go back out. And see how I'm using like kind of a lot of water? That is totally fine. And I am only touching the tips of my orangish pink color again. And I say, hey, what's up? One more time. Okay. That was awkward. Back. Okay. Now I'm going to get a little bit of white. Dust some of this white into the sky. And I only got the very tip of my brush with white, like that. And I'm just flicking my wrist back and forth. And honestly, I'm just doing this, like having my brush with the finer line part of it touching the canvas, not the whole flat part, but the fine tip of it, and just going back and forth like spastically. All right. Now I'm gonna go back to the orange colored part, and I got some blue into it, so now it's gonna be kind of purpley, but whatever. All right. Oh, hey. So I'm just going to spastically do the same motions that I just did. Some red, some yellow. I like to just blend on the page or on the canvas. And I'm just going to slowly go outwards towards the edges of the canvas with this brush stroke. Doing the opposite of what I had told you to do in the beginning, which was go from outside to in, but now we're going from inside to out because we want to that color blend in. All right, I'm satisfied with this for now. Next step, I'm not going to clean my brush off because it doesn't really matter, but you're going to get black on the tip of your brush. And you know these lines that you drew? You're just going to follow them and you are going to make a hill, half a hill, whatever. Whatever this shape looks like to you. And then you're going to do another one. Basically, it should kind of look like a cloud. And you are going to slowly go onto the other side, a line that will continuously connect the two shadows together. So we're going to just mirror what we just did on the left side on the right side. And I kind of like how it's not like solid black because you can see that there's different like shapes and depths and variables within the land, and I think that that is really cool, and it wasn't even intentional. Okay, so that's our land. Now we're going to do our trees, and for the trees we are going to be doing a straight line with the tip of our brush, but this brush is kind of messed up, so I'm going to go back to this one. You're still going to be using your flat brush. And for this, we are just doing the tip of it. And we're going to do a few lines here and there. Those are going to be where our trees are. Now, this is my least favorite part because I always mess up. But for trees, it's weird, but we are going to just slowly make little taps. Like that. You see how I didn't add any more like black to my brush or anything? I just went with it. And that's my tree. And then I'm going to just do the same, but this time I am going to add just a tiny bit of black, like literally the smallest amount. And I'm going to just do the same thing, tap, 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 and I'm I'm gonna make the bottom ones a little bit thicker and then the top a little bit thinner, like a Christmas tree kind of. And then I'm just gonna keep doing this until I'm done or happy with what I have, whatever treeness I've made. What are words? I don't know, but tree. Yeah. All right. Down. Same thing on the other side. And if you really feel like you want to do this, you can use the little brush and go back in and kind of like refine the trees. But I kind of don't trust myself all the way. But I'm going to do it just so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm just kind of making some parts darker than the other. And I added too much water, so now it's going to drip down. That's awesome. It's not awesome, but what? And then I'm going to get my big brush again, and I'm going to get some.
The time lapse of me going over what I already had painted. I just didn't like it, but I decided to just move on after a while. Wow. Look at that speed. Almost done. Now I'm going back over the trees and land in black to make it pop.
Huh? What's crazy?
I added white to give some texture and dimension.
Um,
Now I will use small brush to make a squiggle line down into the water to give the illusion of a reflection from the trees. Now for the sky, I decided I wanted to do something different. Feel free to be creative and do whatever feels right for you. I'm using a small brush and white to make a circle. Now dip your brush in water if you want to spray stars in the sky. Have a little bit of white paint already on the small brush. They flick the bristles against your finger and let to water and paint do the work. I'm painting a moon. Start with a white circle and then fill it in with black so now it is gray. Add a few white spots by tapping the brush inside the circle. Then use black or white to outline. Yay! We finished. You did awesome today and I hope you enjoyed painting as much as I did.